Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In this opportunity, we from BINUS University team will present our paper titled Automated Adversarial Attack Removal with SafetyNet using ADGIT. Our team consisting of myself, Artyo Anandi, and then Stephen Halim, and Fios Devin, and then Dr. Insinyur Alexander Agung Santoso Gunawan, SSI, MT, MSc, and Karlis Eka Setiawan, SSI, MCom. And we move on to the presentation outline of our paper. First, we have introduction, then next we have objectives, and then literature review, and then methodology, and then results, and we finish it off with conclusion. And in the introduction, our paper talks about adversarial attacks, which involve altering input data to mislead AI mode. Attackers could use adversarial attack for various of things. For example, one, making AI system misdiagnose a disease to commit insurance fraud. And then this research also proposed the use of adversarial detector model, in this case, SafetyNet, to both detect adversarial attack and cleanse it. In this example, we have a clean picture, which is labeled by the model as Stingray, and then we add the FGSM or PGD attack with parameters of 0.007, which is denoted here by the noise, and resulted in a mislabeled image by the model that we have built, which the model itself labeled the image as hermit crab, which was supposed to be stingray. And then in the objectives, we mitigate the risk of adversarial attacks, especially in image classification tasks, by proposing ADGIT or adversarial detection guided input transformation. Second, we minimize the effect of accuracy robustness trade-off that happens as an increase in models' robustness against adversarial attacks, where there's often a corresponding decrease in its accuracy on clean data.
For literature review, these are the few literature that we use in our research paper. One is Wang et al. They discuss about adversarial training to handle adversarial attack. However, Zhang et al., another author, found that adversarial training can cause accuracy robustness trade-off. This trade-off indicates that as the model increases in robustness against adversarial attack, it also suffers a damage in clean image classification. Goodfellow et al. Presented classification method, and Mary et al. Introduced predictor gradient descent as an attack with high probabilities that we use to reduce model accuracy significantly. Lu et al. Introduced SafetyNet. SafetyNet is a method for adversarial detection, achieving a decent result adversarial detection accuracy for proposed detecting niche, which is FGSM and PGD. An autoencoder-based approach for handling adversarial attacks, including Bhakti et al.'s deep denoising sparse autoencoder or DDSA, which achieve high accuracy on whitebox text and at total text. And Da et al. Is used for variational autoencoders or VAE to measure lighter representation between clean and adversarial image, claiming effectiveness in increasing defense accuracy for all techniques. For methodology, we propose ADGIT or adversarial detector guided input transformation. ADGIT is a modified adversarial attack detection model with capabilities to detect and cleanse adversarial attack. ADGIT uses SafetyNet as an adversarial detector, which is in this case SafetyNet. SafetyNet consists of a classifier model paired with an RBF SVM to detect adversarial inputs. In ADGIT, we modify the SafetyNet by adding a zero tensors. And this is how ADGIT works. The proposed adversarial detector determines which images are adversarial and require reconstruction before classification. And ADGIT reconstructs the detected adversarial images to reverse the perturbation and make them more like the original unperturbed images. This reconstruction uses zero tensors that are optimized during propagation that augmented with input images to transform it to be far away from adversarial sample.
So this is the result of the prediction difference analysis table. So the result revealed that the effectiveness of the proposed technique in cleaning adversarial images depends on how subtle the changes are. So it works best when the altercations are so small that human can't notice them. Importantly, the success of the technique is linked to how accurately the adversarial image detector can identify the manipulated image. In simpler terms, the technique does well when dealing with slightly changed images, but if the detector has trouble spotting the manipulation, the cleaning process struggles to perform effective as well. Next slide. And then this is the reconstruction similarity analysis table. The table compares adversarial images with their clean version against normal images for both FGSM and BGD attacks. As perturbation rate increases, structural similarity decreases, and pixel-wise difference rise, the proposed technique effectively guides the adversarial image closer to the clean version, notably reducing pixel-wise differences. Next slide. And then this is just a table for comparison between normal FGM and PGD, and of course clean image. Next slide. So the conclusion is ADGIT was proposed as a defense against adversarial attack in AI. This research aimed to build an AI model resistant to adversarial attack utilizing an adversarial detector. ADGIT improves model robustness, enhancing prediction accuracy and reconstruction adversarial input images more closely to their unperturbed versions. ADGIT also uniquely combine adversarial detection and reconstruction, setting it apart from previous studies. This research emphasized the risk of models ignoring adversarial input and stresses the importance of avoiding the unnecessary altercation to normal images during reconstruction. And lastly, the future recommendation is including addressing speed bottleneck and enhancing the robustness of adversarial detector model for real-world scenario. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you for your attention.